Welcome back again. Another video. Not often I make like 4 or 5 videos in a day, but I just had a very interesting conversation with an acquaintance of mine who is not very much into the 49ers per se, but he's very into football in general, and his favorite team is the Saints. So that was kind of like an interesting thing, and I mentioned to him, like, I said, hey, in my opinion, I think that the 49ers, after this season, should go after Sean Peyton as a head coach for their team. And he said, you know what? I don't think the Saints would blink a second to let that happen. I don't know what kind of contract Peyton has, but he said if you're gonna suggest a trade, and that's made me start thinking. We don't have to go out and try and convince a coach to, like, hey, quit your job here, come to us instead, we will, pay you good, blah, 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 beady, beady, boo. You don't have to do that old dancing stuff around it. You can contact the Saints and say, hey, here's the lay of the land. We want this. We can give you this. Can we make a trade? Maybe not right now in mid-season, but after the season? I think that can be done. What if we tell the Saints, hey, if we want to do a trade, you can get Kyle Shanahan, we get Sean Peyton, and we'll give you a player on top of it. Or maybe like a 6th round draft pick or 5th round draft pick or something like that. Do you think the Saints would go for that? Do you think Saints would entertain a trade offer like that? I don't know. The more I think about it, the more excited I've become, because if we can trade, let's say we can trade Kyle to the freaking Saints and get Sean Payton in at the 49ers, and we give the Saints, like, let's say a 6th round pick on top of it, just to, like, sweeten the deal a little bit. I know we don't have a lot of draft picks, but listen to this. We do that. If we do that, and we put Kittle on the market, and we say, hey, if anyone wants Kittle, we want a 1st and a 3rd. Then we put Armstead on the market, and we say we want a 1st and a 3rd. That'll give us 2 firsts and 2 thirds. And we already have a 2nd and a 4th. So that kind of gives us a lot of picks. Let's say 2 first, 1 second, that's 3. 2 thirds, that's 5. We have a 4th. That's 6. And a 7 if we give the 6 away. That's 7. So we have 7 picks. We can have 7 picks next year if we do it that way. I don't think that's too bad. Both Armstead and Kittle is easy to replace. We have Dwelly already, who is just as good of a runner, just as strong as Kittle, and way cheaper. And so we probably had to get, maybe go out and draft a replacement for Armstead. But you can do that in the 4th round, 3rd round, 2nd round maybe. You don't have to spend a 1st round pick on that. We need corners. We need 2 good corners next year. 1st round corners. That is what we have to draft. The first 2 draft picks in 2022 have to be cornerbacks. Both of them. Both of them have to be cornerbacks. And then spend one of the 2nd rounders on something else, like a safety or edge rusher, to maybe or someone to replace Armstead or something like that. And if you want to supply another running back, you can do that in the 4th or the even in the 7th round. So I think we can do that. I think that's one way to go with it. All I know is we need to get Kyle the fuck out of here, and we need to get Sean Payton in. I think the only guy that can give us a winning chance of something and give us a chance to go to the Super Bowl within a few years, if we do it this way, is Sean Payton. Because I don't see us trying to entertain, Bill Belichick to come to the 49ers. Forget about it. That's not going to happen. And I don't think he's not that great without Tom Brady, though. So, Sean Payton has proven. He has proven himself. He's a smart freaking guy. I do like Vrabel as well from the Titans, but if I have a choice, I will go for Peyton. So let's get Peyton. Hey, if anyone has some direct contacts to Ed York, hey, start whispering in his ear to get Peyton in, Sean Peyton in. You know, the problem right now is the fans of the 49ers. A lot of fans, 49ers fans, are not vocal enough, are not like demanding enough. They're sitting on the fence going like, oh, this is so fun. Oh, we might win a couple more games. No, we're not. Look at the freaking schedule. We have Indianapolis Colts. And then after that is like, boom, Rams. Boom. I don't know if this is the right order, but Rams. Cardinals again. And then also a couple of other teams. And it's really tough. We have like four or five games that are like doable for the rest of the season. And Indianapolis Colts are one of them. But that's like 8 or 9 games that is really tough. So we're not going to go anywhere. So we, as a fan group, we need to come together and demand that that guy named Kyle Shanahan that's standing on the sideline every game needs to be traded, needs gone. And we need Sean Peyton in. Go Sean Peyton, 49ers. Sean Peyton to 49ers. Come on, let's make that happen. We fans can push that through. Sean Peyton to 49ers.